Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here again in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. It's Weird Ass Wednesday. We're back to a Weird Ass Wednesday again after ES Wednesday last week. Lexi, tele-custom from yesterday.
Bye-bye.
Adios. Goes that guitarra into the night. It's gone. It's already out of the building in a box on a truck. Off to its new daddy. Good stuff doesn't stick around. Let's see, what else is happening? Our thoughts still go out to our friends there in Texas who are getting through the flood stuff, especially our friends out there in Houston. Hope all you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's safe, as safe as possible. Hope you guys getting everything back to each other. Hope all those guitars are staying dry too.
Yes.
I know there's bigger fish to fry than that, but I'd like to see the guitars stay dry as well as the amplifiers as well. I've got a really cool guitar today. This is actually not the first time we've done one of these. However, I was looking back, the first time we did it was in like the first 20 episodes of Guitar of the Day. I think it was 2 minutes and 42 seconds long, the whole episode.
Like a million years ago?
Like literally in the Stone Age. So I got another one. It's every bit as rad. We can do a little more talking today. Here's your Weird Ass Wednesday for this week. I think you guys are thoroughly going to enjoy this. Come on back. This is from 1929. This is an original National round neck tricone style 4, the highest end, with the chrysanthemum etching pattern on it.
It's gorgeous.
No doubt. Boy yoy yoing. That is the big guy right there. Alright, so that obviously leads us to the thing we got to talk about, Nationals. And obviously, before we even get into that, what the hell is a resonator guitar? The resonator guitars were kind of started by National. Resonator guitar refers to a guitar that uses a series, either 1 up to 3 of these aluminum cones to amplify the sound, instead of, basically this bridge vibrates and the sound gets amplified by the cones, instead of on a traditional flat top guitar where the strings go down into the bridge plate and it vibrates the spruce on the top, or mahogany or cedar or whatever you're using on the top as the board to amplify. This one actually has these, the tricone will have the 3 spun aluminum cones in it. So let's talk about National. National was started by 2 gentlemen, John Dopiera and George Beauchamp, who was like a hot steel guitar player at the time, and he needed more volume, okay, to compete with horn sections, brass section, it's loud up on stage, the guitar's getting lost. So John Dopiera was a luthier that he teamed up with, I think in 1927 is when National finally started. And the first design that they came up with was the tricone with the 3 spun aluminum cones. This would just give him a little more volume, let him jump out, stick out a little more in the mix back in the day. The tricone was their first. There's 2 different versions of all the Nationals. They do a square neck and they do a round neck, which is what this one is. Way more desirable. Obviously, we talked about this a couple Flat Top Fridays ago. We were doing that Martin that was a Hawaiian conversion. This guitar is from 29. We are in the height of Hawaiian music craze right now. So obviously there's the square neck version to play in your lap with a bar, and then there's the round neck version to play Spanish style. The round neck, obviously the most desirable. Then we have 6 different styles, if you will. There's 4 styles, style 1, style 2, style 3, style 4. There's also what's considered a style 1.5, as well as a style 2.5. Basically what you have, style 1, totally plain. First off, let's talk material. These are made from what's called German silver, which is a pure nickel alloy, which is then plated with nickel as well. Once you get into some of the single cone things in the 30s, they start doing brass bodies. This one is still nickel. Style 1, totally plain. All right, so there's absolutely no etching on the guitar at all. They're just totally plain nickel bodies. Then there is a little bit later what we refer to as the style 1.5, where you'll see just a little bit of like a wiggle line pattern kind of going out alongside the border. It was still considered a style 1, but since it got some etching, we call it a style 1.5. When you go to the style 2s, you start to see what they call the wild rose etching pattern. There's also a style 2.5 that has a little bit more on the plate. So again, they give it the 2.5 designation. When you get to the style 3, it has the lily flower inlay. And then this is the style 4, the big daddy, the chrysanthemum. Say that 4 times fast. Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum. Yeah, it rolls off the tongue.
Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum pattern, which is
Gorgeous.
all hand etched. This is by far the fanciest etching pattern that they did. Couple other things you'll see with the Style 4s. Also mahogany neck. We have an ebony fingerboard. Some will have an ebony headstock overlay. This is the cooler one that has the ivoroid inlaid headstock as well. Mother of pearl diamond inlay markers, 12 fret neck joint. But this is the big daddy right here. Here's the deal. So these came out in the late 20s. By the time we get kind of into the mid 30s, electric guitars were invented. You'll start to see the Charlie Christian pickups and amps. You'll start to see pickups on archtop guitars, and they kind of, through that, help solve the volume thing. Why was National still around? Because they created their whole own thing. These guitars have such a unique tone about them that even though their intended use became outdated, they had such a rad vibe that the country guys, the bluegrass guys, and especially the blues guys really love that kind of trashy steel guitar sound. But they can also sound really, really sweet if you wanted to. If you hit them hard and get them with the slide, you get all that trash out of them. What do you say we go out to the couch? We'll do kind of one finger style thing. We'll do something with the slide. We'll see kind of what range of sounds we can get out of this bad boy here. All right, we're out front. We have the 1929 National Style 4 round neck tricone with the chrysanthemum pattern. We're gonna put it through the paces here. We're gonna start with our fingers really quick, do something a little melodic, and we'll switch to the slide in just a little bit here. Cool, let's retune this thing. We'll be back with you guys in just 1 second. All right, we're back. We got this thing tuned up. We got the old slide on here. Let's see how this thing does the old blues thing. Have it from 1929. It's the absolute top of the line National Style 4 tricone with the round neck chrysanthemum pattern etched by hand all over the top, back, and sides of this guitar. Ivoroid inlay on the headstock and the mother of pearl diamonds on the neck. That's pretty much as cool as they come right there if you guys are into the resonator guitars. It doesn't really get much better than this. There's your Weird Ass Wednesday for this week. Follow me on Instagram at @MarkAgnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars and check this and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. We skipping Thumping Thursday? I think
Yeah,
we're going
we're
to skip
skipping.
Thumping Thursday tomorrow. There's too many guitars in here. I got to do some more guitars. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Guitar a Day. Same time, same place. Peace.